Hello and welcome to SimSumart's online sessions. And in the previous session we have seen the mandala, but we have done in a horizontal way. But here we will use the same technique and use finish in the circular way. So material which we need for this particular session is we need the scale, and the pen which I am using is a micron pen, and the compass and the protractor. So these are very important, so make sure you are ready with all of these. So first what we are going to do is we'll take the compass and exactly 1 centimeter distance. So first one I measured as 1 centimeter. Now this is a 2 centimeter distance. If you see, this is a 3 centimeter distance. And then slowly I have increased 1 centimeter in the same way and have finished almost till 10 centimeters. Now see properly, this is a 4 centimeters, and then I took the 5 centimeter distance. And frankly speaking, my compass has come only till 10 centimeters distance, so I have completed over there. And this is almost on the A4 sheet, so you can even make on A5 sheet, and instead of taking 1 centimeter distance, you can take 0.5 centimeter distance, and you can go ahead and do it. So once you're done with the concentric lines, the next thing what you're gonna do is take protractor. So this protractor, make sure it is exactly on the midline, and if you can see on every 10th point, you can just mark it like that, like how I have done it. Similarly on both the sides. So once you're done with that, from the center point to the one which you have marked, make sure the scale touches both the points, and then you can draw this way. This is one method which you can do. Or if you have a small scale, do this. But if you have a long scale, do this one. This will be more appropriate because you're gonna touch the scale on 3 points. So that will give a very nice appropriate lines. So if you ask me, this is one thing which I like, or not the 2-point method. The 3-point method is always good. So if possible, get the long scale and do this method. So can you see that I'm actually making sure the scale actually touches all the 3 points, and then I'm drawing. So this point is very important when you're doing. Now this is the micron pen, which is 0.5 mm, and now we'll start designing. So this designing method is exactly the same way previously how we have done the in the horizontal way we have done. So all the same techniques I'm gonna apply on the circular way. That's the only difference. Now if you see this method, on every line I'm making sure these small reverse petals will be forming. So once I'm done with that, then again I'll mark the circle. Now look here, for the triangle, first I'm just putting some dot as a reference, and then putting the and then drawing the triangle. So this point is also very important because it will be very confusing initially. So if you are doing for the first time, maybe take the help of this pencil, do it, and then make it darker with the help of the pen. Maybe that will help you if you're really a beginner. See, once I'm done with that, the inner triangles also I have done, and I have colored. I have just shaded that. Now this is the outer triangle which I have shaded. So I don't want to go in depth about these patterns again and again, because previously what we have done in the previous session, the same things I am doing, but only difference is it's in a circular manner. So that's the only difference what we are doing. So here when I'm doing the straight lines, I'm making sure I'm gonna do that parallel to the inner ones. So just maintain the parallelism. Whatever you're doing, just make sure you maintain the parallelism. So that will give your outline and everything very beautiful look. Now if you see this also, observe how I am doing. I'm just marking it first, and then I'm just drawing all the lines. So this way you can just keep on filling. So these patterns are exactly the same way what we have done in the previous session. So please, if you haven't seen the previous session, check out my previous session, see that, learn how to do, and then only come back to this. So this will be extremely easy for you to understand. Otherwise it might be a little tough for you to understand, but if you can do it, if you are not a beginner, maybe this you will understand. But if you are a beginner, please check my previous sessions, even how to draw very basic. From very basic I have started. So try to do all this, practice, and then come back to this. Now this is how I am gonna fill each and every concentric circle. Some tips to remember is that when you're doing such kind, make sure you just mark it. See exactly how I'm marking and just keeping a point and then going ahead. So that will keep your design very symmetrical. So like previously I have mentioned, we may not get like 100% same. But when you do almost like, we'll have some reference and all, at least some 70 to 80% we will get each and everything same. So what happens with that is, only you can identify your mistakes, but the outsider can never identify the mistakes till they actually keenly observe it. So that makes it actually, even when you're doing such way, your mandala look very symmetric. Now see, frankly, I have done many mistakes, minor mistakes are there, the distance spacing will be different, there are many mistakes which I am doing, but frankly speaking, it's looking very symmetrical only because I am maintaining some constant way of designing. So this triangle also, if you see, I am marking it and then I am proceeding. So this way, and this small triangle, if you see, I have touched almost the line. So make sure you put some reference line for each and everything, and then only, or a reference line or a reference point, anything will do, and then only go ahead and do it. So with that, what happens is some minor mistakes will definitely get covered. In this also, if you observe, I made a small circle and a big circle. The big circle towards the inner side and the small circle towards the outer side, and then did the filling. So this is up to you how you want to do it. If you want to fill the entire triangle also, still okay, but try this because that's a little complicated. So if you try that, that will be better. And I'm sorry I have skipped a complete step over here just to tell you. So first I have done the small triangles, and here in the big triangle I made sure they are parallel to each other. Can you see that? Those lines are almost parallel to each other. So that is how I have done it. And in this small triangle, I have just made sure there's a small diamond shape which I have filled it, and then added 2 of the lines. So that is how I am sure the same thing is already there in the previous session. So I don't think so you'll be confused here. And then we are gonna do the small dome shapes and add two lines on each side. So like I mentioned previously, just make sure you put some reference point and do it, so that will be very easy and you can maintain the symmetry. Now this also, if you observe, the height how much I went is almost half the distance. So that way what happens is almost all the darker part will actually look symmetrical. And now this is the point where we are gonna do the petal method. And on the right and the left I have done 3 petals each. So that way you're gonna do for all and do the rest of it like the filling. So this is how we are gonna do a very basic but a very beautiful mandala we have done, and I'm sure even you will do very beautifully. And if you can do this, next we will move on to a little advances. So finally with this we are done with our first project of mandala, and see you in the next session for the next project. Bye.